Alright, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a hot minute, but it is Salazar, and thank you for joining me in today's video. Obviously I don't upload every day, so there's a new video. But today we're going to be showing off the Miraidon and the regileiki deck. That is new from Scarlet and Violet. It's been a long time since I've done a Pokemon video on the YouTube channel, but it's going to be awesome. This is the deck list, so I'm going to go through some of the new cards. Some of the cards you probably have seen before. Obviously, players that have been playing for a wee while have seen pretty much all these cards, but for new people that have only been started playing since maybe Silver Tempest, which was a set before this, these are some of the new cards for you. So, the main guy here is Miraidon EX. He is from the new Scarlet and Violet base set. Very, very cool card. Probably one of my favourite Pokemon from the Scarlet and Violet era. So far anyway. But this is Miraidon, and he's got an awesome ability called Tandem Unit. Once during your turn, you can search your deck for up to 2 basic lightning Pokemon and put them onto your bench. Absolutely stupid broken. This card is ridiculously overpowered. And the way that you can get your board set up, is just mental. And then obviously it's main attack for 220. But we can gain that power with the power of regileiki. This is what you want to get with the ability of Miraidon. You can get out your regileikis. And your goal with this thing is not really to attack with it. This is more for your base damage with the Miraidon. And this is what the vmax is for. So it's got Transitor as the ability. Obviously, Path to the Peak ruins this, but I mean, there's ways to get rid of Path to the Peak in the game. It's pretty easy. Just play Pumpkaboo or another stadium. It's pretty easy. But you've got your basic Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage. So, obviously, we can stack that. That's why we've got 3/3 in here. And that's an extra 90 damage on top of 220, which is hitting for 310. And that KOs pretty much every single VMAX in the game currently, except for Duraludon, which is still in rotation. So it will take a wee bit to KO the Duraludon, but at the same time, not too hard. The Duraludon won't be doing much about it. And then we've got other cards in here like Klefki. This is a good card to stall in case you're not setting up perfectly. You can pretty much use you can pretty much lock out both players' abilities. Obviously, you've got to play this card carefully because if you mess up your own abilities, you're kind of screwed. So you kind of want to play it at a right time, where you can lock out your opponent's abilities and not have to worry about your abilities. So, pretty cool little stall card there. Only got 2 of those. We've got Drapion V, which was originally from what bloody set? It was the set after Fusion Strike, I think. Battle Styles? No. Crap, I forgot what set it's from. It was either Battle Styles or Astral Radiance. It was one of the two, I think. But this is the new one from, this is the artwork from Crown Zenith. But this is an awesome card against Mew VMAX. Always will be. Until the card rotates. But Mew VMAX will rotate before this thing, or it might be at the same time. I don't know. But this attack cost becomes less for each single strike, rapid strike, and fusion strike Pokemon in play. So, obviously, since Mew VMAX is just pure fusion strike, this attack's going to be free for 190. Slap Mew VMAX for 380 damage. And bam, see you later. There's an easy 3 prizes for you. Now, we've got our cards here for a Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX matchup, which can be possible, because we'll be seeing play now that this deck is everywhere. So, Manaphy is a good option. Stops your bench from being hit. Awesome little card. I mean, you could play 2, to be fair. One of them got prized. But for me, I'm just going to play 1, because I haven't really had any matches where I'm playing Rapid Strike Urshifu yet. So, until I do, then I will play the Manaphy. Radiant Greninja, awesome. Good little jaw support. And you can use this actually twice in a turn with the power of our trainer here called Penny. Penny allows us to pretty much pick up a basic Pokemon and put it straight back into our hand, just like Scoop Up Net. But with Scoop Up Net, you can pretty much do it with any Pokemon. But this, you can do it with basic Pokemon and it goes straight back into your hand. So pretty cool little card there. Can also help us out in the matchup with, like, if our Miraidon's only got 10 damage left and we need to win the game, we can just pick it up and bring out something else to help us from getting knocked out. Laminion to help us find supporter cards, and we've got, like, Penny, so that we can find Penny with that, we can find the game-winning boss's orders with that. New Miriam. The Miriam is pretty cool. You can shuffle up to 5 Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck. That's already pretty cool. But you get to draw 3 cards after you've done it too. So you could draw into the Pokemon that you need once you've shuffled it back in. So it's like if you need the regileiki vmax and you've discarded it, you can shuffle that back in and you can have hopes of drawing back into it. Or you could draw into an Ultra Ball, which we play 4 off as well. So pretty cool. Got a stadium in here called Beach Court, which gives us 1 star less retreat cost. And with the Miraidon, it's only got 1 retreat cost, so you can retreat for free. Don't need to worry about that with the Regileiki because it's already got free retreat cost. But pretty much all our Pokemon here have 1 retreat, so it's pretty cool to have that in the deck. We've got Energy Recycler in here. Energy Recycler, if we've discarded enough energy and we need more for our electric generator, which I'll show you after this card, it's good to get that back in the deck. The energy's back in the deck. This is electric generator. I mean, I don't know what to say about this card. It's stupid broken. Absolutely broken for an item card. You look at the top 5 cards of your deck, and you can put up to 2 basic lightning energies to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. Sorry, bench lightning Pokemon. Awesome for setting up Miraidons and pretty much whatever else you want to set up, to be fair. And yes, like, it can fail you, but I mean, it's quite hard with 14 energy in the deck for it to fail, so you have to be very unlucky. But it does happen. It does happen, trust me. Some OG players might remember the OG Nest Ball from Sun and Moon base set. It is now back in Scarlet and Violet base set, which is awesome to see. Such a good card, and you just set your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it onto your bench. Simple as that. Just awesome for getting set up. It doesn't work with Laminion, so if you play Nest Ball and you grab a Laminion, its effect will not work, so just be mindful of that, guys. Leafy Camo Poncho. This is a new card for me. I haven't really seen it that much, but after reading it, it's super good in this deck. And this allows Pokemon V and VMAX on this card is attached to when a supporter is played, and it affects the Pokemon. It prevents all effects done to that Pokemon by that supporter. So if I attach it to a Regileiki VMAX, so if I attach the Poncho to a Regileiki VMAX, it can knock the boss's orders out. So that's a very, very good little card there. And last card I'm going to show you in this deck is Forest Sealstone. Forest Sealstone is pretty much a V-Star power that we can chuck on to our Laminion or our Drapion just to help us get a little bit more support. And it allows us to use our V-Star power to search our deck for 1 card and shuffle it back into your deck. So you can find that card that you need to continue setting up, or you can find the game-winning card, whatever you need. And it will help you massively. So that's the deck. We're going to get straight into a game, and after we've collected our rewards. This is on Pokemon TCG Live. Pretty cool little game. A lot of people aren't really a fan of it personally, but I am. I mean, I like it. Obviously, there's nothing that can really beat the old PTCGO. That game was pretty cool. It helps a lot of people out in playing and testing their decks, all that. So we're gonna get into a game here anyway, and hopefully we have a nice game. Not too difficult, not too easy. I like a good competitive game. Personally, I don't like to win cheap. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be like, oh, he's only got 1 Pokemon, so I'll just KO it. I'm not really a fan of doing that, because I hate winning that way, but, I mean, obviously win the wins, so you take them how they come. But if we have a good, competitive, close game, I will be very happy with that. So they flip tail, so it looks like we're going to be starting. Absolutely, we will definitely start with this hand, with this deck. And obviously, going first these days in Pokemon is amazing. Not the best starting hand we both don't get a Pokemon, so new hand for both of us. And that's pretty good. Like, so we're going to... And we're versing Mew VMAX. Easy matchup here. Easy matchup, boys. Because we've got the Drapion right here. So we will not play the Drapion until we absolutely need to. Yeah, so let's just wait for him to set up. Awesome. Good to see that we're versing Mew. Now, obviously, we can put this on the discard pile and make him think, oh, he hasn't got anything else, but we can just play the Miraidon. Alright, so we got Nestball here to get our stuff a Miraidon. Chuck that straight on the bench, and we'll also grab a Radiant Greninja with the other Nestball. Get us a bit more support. Right. And we can grab our Miraidon's ability to grab 2 more Regileiki. We can insta-kill the Mew VMAX with Miraidon as well. Once we get all 3 VMAXs on the field and set up. So only 1 energy off the generator. That's pretty good, actually. At least we still get some cards. And we're not going to play the Drapion yet, so we'll let him set up. And if they only put on 1 Mew, then we'll just come in with the Drapion. Hoping to top deck a boss's order, not a boss's orders, a Professor's Research or a Luminion. Kind of need that card at the moment, so that would be helpful. So they're playing Nestball, grabbed himself a Mew, beautiful. Double turbo, so it's a double turbo build, so they're going to be losing power no matter what they do anyway. And that's their turn. Okay, cool. So I just kind of wonder if we're just going in and we just knock it already. I kind of think we'd do that, to be fair. So we just slap down the Drapion. Oh, he's got 3 on, and it will cost me 1 energy to retreat it. Oh, oh, he scooped anyway. I told you, man, the Drapion. It does it to people, bro. It does it to people. Okay, easy. So, well, I don't like winning like that, as I said before, but I'll take it. It's a win. I'll play another game. But that's the power of Drapion, man. Like, people would be scared of it when they play Mew and they see a Drapion. They're like, oh shit, yeah, we're in the crap today. I actually probably couldn't have knocked that out because I had to either boss's order it out and retreat the Regileiki. So it's just like, oh crap. But I mean, he didn't know that. I could have had a Professor's Research in my hand and got everything I needed for that. So. Alright, we got another game here. Let's see what we verse here. To be fair, I kind of want to verse a Rapid Strike Urshifu and just see if I can outpower it. But Rapid Strike Urshifu does have a big boy of 330, 320, I think his HP. I think it's 330 actually. 330 HP on the Rapid Strike Urshifu, so he's a big boy. Do I want to go first? Of course I want to go first. Absolutely. Now, I will admit, though, the graphics on this game aren't as good as PTCGO. Like, you haven't got the awesome animations when a Pokemon gets knocked out or anything like that, so... Alright, we'll get the Regileiki out there. To be fair, I probably could have played the Klefki, because I don't really have... looks like we've got a mirror match. Right, well. Okie dokie then. Well, let's have a look-see. Now, I could technically screw them over right now with the Klefki, so we might actually just do that. Check that out. Chuck the Klefki on. Electro Generator, just 1. Chuck that on the Regileiki, and we'll pass turn from there. So, didn't get a Miraidon set up, which is pretty annoying. But not much we can do after that. And then it looks like they're just gonna... Oh no, they've got the nest ball. There's a Miraidon, beautiful. That's kind of what I wish I had, but it's alright, we can still get set up in this game. Are they going to discard their hands, or are they going to bring out my regileiki? Nope, they could have put out the regileiki and stopped them from playing... Because the Klefkis are pretty much interrupting their Miraidon at the moment. XP share on the Miraidon. 2 Miraidons down, and they can't do anything with it because of the ability. Unless they've got an escape rope in hand. But I don't think they do. Oh no, they've got a Skyfield, so they might use it. Nope, just 30 damage to the Klefki. Rightio. Alright, let's see what I can do here. We got a lightning energy. I think we're going to go for a research. Now, as I said, it does interrupt my ability as well, but it's okay. We can still get set up in this matchup. Wait, I could Poncho in here too, because it can't be bossed. And we'll end there. We will end the turn there. So, Klefki's going to be there for a wee while, just being a pain in the ass while both of us get set up. That's good. 46 and 2, that's a good song, I think. I think that's a Tool song, isn't it? 46 and 2. Gotta love it. Considering my game attacks Cradle of Filth, I mean, 2 good rock bands, Tool and Cradle of Filth, gotta love it. Okay, so we've got an Ultra Ball. Don't really need it though, so I think we're just gonna Prof. That's a better alternative option. We go to Beach Court, but we're not really gonna play it at the moment. We're gonna grab a nest ball though for another regileiki. And leave it there, I think. Try to do another Miraidon actually as well. We've got a Beach Court, so for when we set up our Miraidon, we can hopefully get enough to get our knockout on his Miraidon that he's trying to set up. So he's going to find an item card and a tool card, I think that's what that does. So, yep. This is actually a good card I played. I think I might test a few games with this card, but maybe not on this deck. It could be alright on this deck, actually, because you can obviously search for that electro generator, which is awesome. So, to be fair, I actually might test it with that and give it a crack. And he didn't find anything of it, so that's unfortunate. Really unfortunate. And he scoops. There's nothing else he can do, so that's unfortunate. We've got 2 wins by scoops. We'll play one more, and hopefully it doesn't come out to a scoop. But yeah, he got unlucky. I played the Klefki to stall them, and it worked. So there you go. You gotta love Klefki, man. Like, good little card. Very good little card. Yes, it annoys me as well, but when your opponent can't do anything as well, it kind of it works out both ways. Barbarova. Alright, and let's see what deck we are versing here. Once his coin flips, it would be nice to see. Right, he's choosing heads. Let's have a look. Flipping a coin. And it's heads, so he'll probably go first. Klefki is absolutely awesome as well against Lost Box. Lost Box it doesn't stand a chance with Klefki, especially if your opponent is playing 4 of them. Like, you've really got no chance. Alright, so we've got a Mulligan. He's playing a Psychic Dick. It could be Gardevoir, but he's got a lot of Pokemon on, like, getting set up already, so that's not good for us. But we've got 2 Klefki, so Klefki is pretty cool for us. But we haven't really got a lot to go from the Klefki. We haven't got heaps to go by. And it is Mew. And he's got an opposing Drapion himself. Interesting. Now, he can't use his Genesect to get himself more cards because of the Klefki, so not much he can do there. He can't draw any more cards, which is pretty cool. Helps us. But we are going to be grabbing a Drapion as soon as we can to knock out this Mew. Absolutely. Alright, we've got a Poncho, so we can actually put that on here for later on. We are just going to prof all these cards away. So we do need to do something. We can't just stand here looking like a bunch of pelicans. Right, nest ball. Drapion. Attach an energy to here so we can retreat this bloody thing. Electric generator to our regileiki. Retreat this and grab ourselves 2 prizes straight away off the bat. Whammo. 380 damage to you, Mr. Mew. And 60 damage to this. I don't really care if this thing dies. To be fair, it's just like, I just want to KO Mew. That's all I want to do with it. And as soon as he KOs this, it's going to be GG. So, cause we can actually mirror him this thing back out, which is quite funny. Judge, so he's going to judge me. Okay. Yeah, that's all cool by me. Because as soon as he knocks us out, I'll just put Klefki back out. So, it's kind of cheap, but it's kind of funny. So, Fusion Strike System, so he's going to actually be drawing cards now. And there's a Mew. I swear to God, he probably just found it off the bloody top deck. I swear, man. But if he scoops because we're going to absolutely destroy him with the Drapion, then I have no problem with this. Hopefully we can find the top deck boss. If we top deck boss, we can just knock out the other Mew and just make him absolutely rage. It is a good little play, though, that he is playing a Drapion as well, because if he comes into a mirror match against Mew, then that's good for them as well. But at the same time, he's losing draw support with that card, so I wouldn't have played it down straight away. He's got a pass, so that's a bit annoying, but we'll see what we can do with it. He's got the Sky Steel. So hopefully we can find our stadium to get rid of that path. And we do not. Okay, so this is a bit frustrating. Because now we've got to find a way to counter this. So, I can pick up the Drapion with the penny. Which I might actually do. So we'll attach an energy to our Miraidon. Penny the Drapion back into our hand. And put the Klefki out. And then we'll... Do I want to put it back down? No. We'll leave it there. Because it depends if he can knock this out. He's got an Laser Sparkle. Okay. I'm not sure if me putting that back down was going to be a good idea, or if it's going to come back and haunt me. Not much they can do, though. So, we're in a pretty good spot. We're not going to slap down the Greninja because the Greninja is affected by the path to the peak, so we're not going to really worry about that. But we're both just setting up, taking our time. We got an early knockout with the Drapion, so that's always helpful. Another Elisa Sparkle coming up. So they're probably going to take No, they've prized 2 of them. Oh, dude, they actually might scoop this. Oh, shucks. 1 energy. Wham-oh. Radio and pass again. The cliff key is just stalling them. I love this cliff key, man. It's so fucking good. Sorry, I swore. Sorry. I need to know not to swear on a YouTube video. Sorry. I'm sorry if there was a kid watching. That is my apologies. I have a habit, so I'm sorry. Radio. So, Cramomatic. So, let's see what they grab off that. They can't grab a Pumpkaboo because their bench is full. But they might have another stadium. They might boss me so they can get rid of my so they can get rid of Cliff Key and all that. But they won't be able to draw cards anyway because of path. So they've kind of screwed themselves, to be fair. If it was me, I wouldn't have put down that path. Absolutely not, because they screwed themselves a lot with that. Alright, and let's see what they do here. Might just be an energy mix. Nope, nothing. So we could literally slap down the Drapion right now. But we also can't because we haven't got energy. I'll pass. If we top deck an energy next turn, then we'll play the Drapion and get rid of this Mew. So, interesting. Energy max. I don't know why I didn't do that last time. There you go. So there's a double turbo. It's so broken how we can just find that straight away. And there is no energy here, so we could just let this Pokemon die. Sorry, get KO'd, not die. We can Ultra Ball these 2 away though. And we'll find another regileiki to get set up with. We've got a Miraidon ready to go as well. So the Miraidon's pretty good to go. The Drapion will be good to go once he knocks this Klefki out. Oh no, I cannot use the Drapion. So I have to knock out the Mew with the Miraidon. Because he's got this path to the peak on, so I can't actually use it. If we top deck a beach court right now, though, I'll be fine. And he does choose to shuffle it away, so he's running away like a little biatch. No surprise. Really no surprise from a Mew player. Like, just run away. Nest Ball, so that's not going to help us at the moment. But we can KO the Malouetta, so we are going to do that. And smell you later, Malouetta. Whammo. Oh, I could have actually grabbed another regileiki with that Nest Ball. Didn't really think about it. There's a prof. So if we can find our beach court with that prof, we'll be good. Now, has he got a way to get rid of that? Probably not, but there goes a Lost City and a path. So the path is gone. Good for us, because if they bring in a Mew right now, we can just destroy it. There's a Lost City down. Whenever a Pokemon is knocked out, it goes to the Lost Zone instead. Alright. Boss's orders. What's he bossing? Regileiki, I would presume. Yep. If we find the prof, that's no problem. Because we can just retreat with that and bring out the Miraidon again. They've got absolutely nothing. They are so screwed. Oh, we haven't got a third regileiki in here. Yeah, that's no problem. Let's just bring out another Miraidon. Put a seal stone on that. We'll put this down. Research. Man, we're good. We're actually good in this match. Don't need the minion because we've got a boss for when we need to boss. Boom. Electric generator. Nothing. No problem. Attach for tune. Boss. Boom. What a awesome deck Miraidon is. And you guys will be feeling the burn if you play it. The Drapion MVP, man, just destroys the Mew. Absolutely nothing they could do about it. So, I will show you guys the list one more time if you want to screenshot it, in case you didn't do it at the start of the video. So we've got to level 9. So no, still level 9, but I think we're nearly ranked up, which is cool. And here is the deck. Copy it. Go hard. But this deck, with Miraidon and regileiki, good luck if you can beat it, man. The only deck I reckon I know could probably have a good chance against this is... I know Miraidon's pretty good against it, because I won a few games against my mate Alex with it yesterday. But I probably got lucky. He probably didn't have anything to do, so that's unfortunate. But Rapid Strike Urshifu will be good here, or Single Strike Urshifu. Because with its first attack, it doesn't need to... it doesn't require for you to discard the energy, so you don't have to use the one punch blow or whatever the bloody thing's called to knock out Pokemon. You can just use its first attack with single strike energy. It does 160 damage. It will knock out a regileiki vmax, any Miraidon, whatever you need. But yeah, for now, this thing is just incredibly good. Incredibly good. And that's going to be around for a while, I reckon. But until it goes away, I will be playing it. So until then, thank you so much for joining me on here. I'll have more gameplay or maybe a box opening coming soon, if I can afford to, because of personal reasons. I won't go into detail. But yeah, that will be awesome. Hopefully we can open some Scarlet and Violet on the channel. And hopefully pull this big boy, which I do have an illustration art, actually. This is the illustration art. This is like one of the best cards you can pull in the set, which is actually sick. I'm just going to actually take one of those out, and I'm going to play... Oh, did I put one in here already? Did I put it in the deck? No. Did I? No. Okay. So I'll put that one in the deck as well, because that's cool. But yeah, I've got one of these on the way, getting shipped. I've got to find 2 more so I can build it in real life, and then I'll show you the real life deck profile as well. But until then, I will catch you guys in the future. Peace out. Sayonara.